Hi there, my name is Ada Martin, and I want to talk about week 1 of The Artist Way. I am going back to college, but for music, and I am so happy and I'm so grateful that I get to go back to college again. I just graduated in business administration, and I thought I would go back to college to do business administration because it would help me with the business aspect of music. I struggled. I thought I wasn't going to struggle, but I struggled very, very hard with taking 2 math classes at the same time. It was statistics and calculus. And although I regret it because it was very hard to balance life, work, and my mom's needs, I learned to be persistent and believe in myself. And also I learned to trust myself. I used to give up easily, and when I started to persist that I was not going to fail calculus, I felt so good. I felt so good that I became confident in myself and who I am as a person, that I was like, you know what, it's now or never. I have to pursue music somewhere or another. I cannot give up on my dream. Music means the world to me. I breathe music. I want to embody the music. I want people to feel it just as much as I do. I'm so passionate about music. Nobody understands. It's like an obsession that I have with wanting to perform and make people feel good. I want to connect with people through music. If one day that I'm not here anymore on this earth, I want my music to seem like it's talking to people. You know what I mean? I've heard music that I feel like is speaking to me, because I feel like at this point I'm clairvoyant or clairaudient. I can't remember the difference between those two. I feel like I hear messages through music, lyrics. It's the summer of 2025, and I wanted to do this before I went back to college. And right now I feel creatively stagnant in my creative abilities because I did 2 years of business administration. So I feel stuck, and I cannot for my life think of new melodies, new chord progressions, new visuals, or anything music related. I just can't. Like, I'm having trouble thinking of new things. I love the 80s. I love the 70s. I want to create music that speaks to people. I don't care about awards. I don't care about the money, because and I say money because I've had a lot of people tell me that music isn't going to get me anywhere and that I should pursue a job that pays me well. But I don't care about money. I don't care about status. I just want to connect with people and create good music, and that people feel good with it. And hopefully create music that allows people to heal and to feel seen and feel heard. Because I myself have always felt in my life that no one listens to me. I've always felt dismissed and ignored and just unworthy of people's time. I've had people that I look up to dismiss me, and it hurts. It still hurts, which is hopefully it helps me. I hope this helps me with that. But I am on week 1. I'm so happy and like very lucky to be able to use my intuition and say what is and isn't a message. I feel like I'm able to see between the lines of the world and of people. This book literally says a spiritual path to higher creativity. It talks about healing your inner child. I was gonna say inner. It talks about working with your inner child and healing that inner child. And I want to show you a picture of me when I was 7. This is me holding Mrs. Claus and a stuffed animal, a dog. The reason I'm holding the dog is because I asked Santa Claus if he could bring me a dog for Christmas, but he gave me a stuffed animal instead. He said, "You ain't ready, girl." This is a photo and a couple of other photos that I look at myself when I was little so that I can feel my inner child. And looking at her right now, I'm like, there was so much responsibility placed on me as a child that I did not get to enjoy my childhood for the most part. It says, how many days this week did you do your morning pages? Morning pages, you journal every morning. The only time I didn't do it was today because I woke up late, and also I told myself, okay, if I'm not doing it now in the morning, I'm gonna do it during break time, because I had to go to work today, and I told myself I'm gonna journal during break, and I didn't. I ate. So I only did the morning pages 6 times. So once every day in the morning. And doing the morning pages, it has helped me understand myself better, and that it's okay to express my thoughts, whether they are good or bad, or thoughts that seem bad but are actually good to speak up on. It's okay to speak your feelings. It's okay to say what you feel that isn't being seen by others. Doing the morning pages helps me release anger that I've had towards others. It has prompted me to ground myself every day. I'm not joking. I'm doing like mudras, and I've also started to walk barefoot on grass, or just stand in the park and talk to a tree. Like, that's how this book has been changing the way that I do things. I'm seeing more angel numbers, synchronicities, especially like stray cats and birds have been getting closer to me. Like, they've been approaching me. That's what I'm trying to say. The animals are approaching me, and it feels so cool because I feel like a Disney princess. I took myself on an artist date by drawing again. Before I show you the drawing, when I was in middle school, a lot of kids would tell me that I did not know how to draw, that I used tracing paper or just copied cartoon characters and put them on my notebook. But no, I knew how to draw. And I'm pretty sure I still know how to draw. It's just that in middle school, people knew me as the girl obsessed with Pokemon and anime, but mainly Pokemon. And so I would draw Pokemon in class every day. And I never got in trouble by teachers if I drew Pokemon or played with my cards. Like, I did not get in trouble. But there were so many kids that would tell me that I did not know how to draw. And I never got mad that they tell me that I did not know how to draw. I would just draw and let them see for themselves. They were annoyed that I was so happy doing my thing. Like, Pokemon was my thing back in the day, and it still is. I have not outgrown Pokemon. Like, I still love it. I had a lot of kids in middle school bully me because I loved Pokemon a lot. Because kids in middle school told me that, like, they made me want to feel ashamed, like, made me feel shame for loving something. Eventually, I did stop drawing. I think it was because of school and like academics, not because of them telling me this or that. I decided to draw again for my artist date, and this is what I drew. I drew an outfit of what I want to wear when I perform again. I don't know when I'm gonna perform again, but this is my this is the outfit that I imagined in my mind. This is a black vest, black pants. This is supposed to be sequin, this one. So this is supposed to be white sequin blouse. And then I would be wearing a tie, and the top part of the tie is blue and the bottom part is green. Blue because of the throat chakra and how it's close to the throat, and then the bottom part of the tie green because of the heart chakra. The heart chakra is in the chest area. And these are supposed to be armbands. So I want to have in this outfit an armband with the Irish flag, and then on this left side where like the heart is on the left side, I want to have an armband with the Mexican and the American flag, because I'm Mexican and I grew up in the United States, so it's my second home. So I want to have the Mexican and American flag. And I realized that the American flag should be at the top so that the stars can be shown, the Mexican flag on the bottom. And you're wondering why the Irish flag. Laura Branigan is one of my favorite artists, favorite singers, vocalists, and I love her very much. And her music means the absolute world to me. I adore her with my life, and I will, if she was here, I would do anything for her. I would give her flowers. I would not stop sending her like letters, like of how much I love her. By the way, go listen to her albums. Go past listening to Gloria and Self Control. Like, she has Spanish Eddie. She has the Hold Me album, the Touch album. The Touch album is one of my favorites, as well as the Laura Branigan album, the one with like the blue background where she's sitting on, I would say, by the shore or the lake, by the ocean. So I love Laura Branigan, and she was Irish American, so which is why I want to have the Irish flag. I love her dearly. Like, no one knows how much I love her. Love her immensely. My love for her is so deep. That's all I'm gonna say. I did put notes as to like why I have all these designs. This is another outfit, and it's inspired by Juan Gabriel, Prince, and Grupo Liberación. I had to switch sides because I was falling off the bed, and I'm very inspired by the 80s, like by American, Mexican, and European artists, and a lot of artists from Latin America too. Like, I'm just worldwide. I love all cultures. I'm so open to everything that it just makes existence more fun. I'm thinking of making the black and the gold sequin. There's a photo of Juan Gabriel where he has a jacket with a similar style. I think it was a performance at Bellas Artes in the early 90s. And about the early 90s, I know I just said that I'm influenced by the 80s, and I want to make music that is reminiscent of that decade, of that era. If you think about it, 1980 up to 1983, it was still influenced by the 70s, and early 90s was still influenced by the 80s, by the mid 80s to the like early 90s. In the schools that I attended, the teachers didn't do anything. Like, they did not stand up for me. They didn't care enough to ask like, are you okay, or anything like that. I did get bullied a lot by one specific person, and I wrote about that person in the task number 3, because it says list 3 old enemies of your creative self-worth. And I did have at least 3. I do recommend the artist way to anyone. For each individual person, it's going to look different. I want to tour. I want to explore the world with music, and I want to make people feel. I want to connect with people. That's what I want to do, and I want to give so much love, and I just want to feel good in life. For some reason, I felt like creating an alter ego. I'm still developing. I'm not ready to share it yet. I feel like my alter ego is my higher self that just wants to express herself dramatically, because I myself am so dramatic. I exaggerate things. It's for funsies. It'll have to wait until I'm finished with this. The only way for me that I'll feel successful with music is if I connect with people through the music that I create, because I compose my music, I create my own lyrics, I make my own visuals. All of the music that I have put out is original. It comes from me. and no one else. I have to go to sleep now because I wake up at 5 in the morning and I'm only gonna get 5 hours of sleep.